Yo, what's going on YouTube people? Today I wanted to talk about my O2 Ducati Monster 620. I'm nothing too particular about it. I mean, I've had this for about a year. I got this back in April or May of 22 and have done a couple modifications so far. Nothing too crazy because I'm doing it all myself, learning along the way. I only started riding a year ago, but I've always wanted a Ducati. I've loved them since I was a kid. So here's a few things so far I've done. When I got this, it was kind of in rough shape. I think I got it for about $3,500, which seemed like a good deal. I still think it is, although I've dropped at least double into it already. Very first thing I did was got rid of, let's see here, there was some kind of emissions thing here. Got rid of that, got rid of those lines. And because I did that, you know how this goes. Because that was no longer taking up space here, I figured, now I need a high mount exhaust. Super hard to find for a good price, balling on a budget. But I did find this Silmotor high mount exhaust system, which is pretty dope. Happy with it so far. Saved a lot of weight, but as far as sound goes, not too much of a difference. Completely different sound, but honestly the stock sounded great. Missing a couple things here from the original, not the original owner. It's had multiple, but I don't have the clamps here, the hose clamps. No worries though, it still runs fine. Next thing I did was rotors. Not rotors rather, but the ball bearings. I changed the bearings on the front last year, and then because winter, you can't do much in Pittsburgh in the winter, kind of sucks. But I had to wait the very next year to do the bearings in the back as well. But you can't just do the bearings. I feel like you gotta do the sprockets and everything, chain all at the same time. So like I said, I'm doing this all myself, teaching myself. So I ended up going with RK chain, front sprockets. I don't know if it's stock 14T, but that's how I found, and I put that on as well, 14T. The back is a 46T, which was extremely difficult to find. I guess everybody runs those. It's common setup, I guess, with the ratios. So I found Super Sprox, which is dope. They're very lightweight and one of the best, I believe. But when it arrived, it was only for 5 bolts in the back, 5 sprocket bolts. So I had to find a different one. I went with 6. It took a little while to come in as well, but got that all squared away. So I started working on that over the winter. Forgot to mention before that, I completely swapped out the tank. The original tank I do have over here. Kind of rough, to be honest. I had a lot of rust issues with this. I guess it's a common problem with older Ducatis when they're not kept up well. But the gas started bubbling through the paint, so I'll show you a different video. I guess it's on my Instagram, but the inside's completely rusted out. So that's the old tank there. I got a new one. Also super hard to find. Like I said, bone on a budget. So I found a gray one online. Had it stripped and repainted. And this logo right here, this decal, I wanted to go retro, kind of vintage, because I saw a couple people that had it. I think Aya Dici, Aya Lawwatts, whatever it is. I'll follow her on Instagram as well, but because of her, I think that logo is so sick. I found it through her. So I had that put on. Unfortunately, it's not sitting exactly right. It's kind of tilted back, but should be, if anything, if not parallel to the ground, at least tilting forward, more of an aggressive style. So I want to get that fixed eventually, but problem is, it is underneath the clear coat, so that's an issue. But anyway, got the tank repainted. I did the entire inside myself, gaskets and everything, ran all the new lines, filters, fuel pumps, and it's great. Also had the inside coated, so I want to avoid the rust problems if I can. Next up, what I want to do, I forgot, also got an integrated brake light here. Got rid of the old ghetto turn signals. And then I gotta do something about the plate carrier as well. I'm gonna blur that out if I can. I gotta figure out this YouTube thing anyway. But next thing I want to do is get the brake and clutch reservoirs changed out. I don't like this style per se. I want to go with like the cylinders. I think it looks more like cafe racer style, which is very cool. This thing's already got like 13,000 miles on it. Maintenance wise, I don't think it's ever been kept up with. So it needs some love. Like, I don't know if the valves have ever been adjusted, the Desmo valves, so I'm gonna figure that out myself. The belts, I can almost guarantee they haven't been changed either. But other than that, I think that's kind of important to get those done. Debating on getting a more modern looking headlight, but that style is so sick though, the original. And then I might want to get the anodized forks as well, gold, because I've seen that a lot with the I think with the leader bikes. It looks so sick. But yeah, other than that, stock Brembo brakes. I want to get the seats fixed up as well. When I had this painted, they color matched this part. I apologize, the bike is filthy right now. It's probably illegal to have a Ducati so filthy, but I don't have a garage. Maybe one day I have a garage over here. I'll do like one of those video shakes where boom, and there's a garage there. Eventually. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna reupholster the seat myself. So everything I'm gonna redo myself, minus the painting. Not touching paint, but yeah, it's gonna get some love. Don't worry. I want to get the motor repainted as well. It's flaking a little bit. When I took off the chain and sprocket, I did see some flaking under there. But I don't know if I want to keep it this color or maybe go black. I want to make the frame black or red or keep it gray. I don't know, but yeah. Other than that, hope you guys tune in more. I think I'm gonna make more content. I'm gonna try anyway because it's gonna be a hell of a journey. I'll tell you that. But yeah, for more updates, follow my Instagram. Check in YouTube every once in a while, but I appreciate the views and see you soon.